Hi Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of December. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. And this reading can work for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces sign. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. This is a way to capture the energies and the messages. Hopefully something here can be helpful to you. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, and your current energy is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a lovely energy. The Queen is an earth sign, and so that's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this Queen is about being resourceful, being very loving and caring and considerate. It's kind of the energy that when you have the flu, that she's there calling to see what she can do for you, bring you soup, take care of you, get you to the doctor. This Queen is about being very capable. So Pisces, you're really capable in December of being able to handle the commitments and handle family, the work, relationships, children. So all of these things going into, the daily wear and tear of life. The Queen of Pentacles uses her practical and grounded approach to really be successful. So, this is a very good place to start with, which is common sense, good common sense for the month. What's crossing you is, interesting, the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, he's kind of just sitting on the horse. He's holding on to the pentacle. He's looking out at the horizon or at the field or whatever he's doing. And he's certainly not in motion. And this goes to a cautionary planning type of energy. So here you have the loving, warm energy of the Queen of Pentacles, and here's the Knight of Pentacles, again, another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you may meet, or it may be your energy, but this is someone who is hardworking, dedicated, devoted, but maybe a little slow and maybe a little adverse to taking a risk or taking chances. And sometimes that lack of spontaneity it can be not so much fun. So, what's crossing you is if you're working really hard in December, if you have deadlines, make sure that you take time to have some fun and to enjoy life and the holidays and the spirit of being with friends and family. So in your foundation, we have the Two of Cups, a beautiful card. A card indicative of meeting someone who could be a soulmate, a twin flame, someone who will have a big impact on your life with respect to love, with respect to an emotional connection, with respect to really bonding and clicking and understanding each other. You can see they're almost at the same height. There's a sense of equality. There's a sense of balance. It's a respectful, loving relationship. So if you're single, keep your eyes open. You never know, you might meet someone. And if you're in a relationship, it can go towards, improving it, deepening the bond, maybe taking it to a more serious level, getting engaged, moving in together, thinking about marriage. In your recent past, we have the Page of Cups. And again, this is another lovely card. This is about an offering. It could be an offering of romance. It could be a message. With cups, we have this water energy, and that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this youthful approach as well, which is excitement to learn new things, to become more experienced, and so more experienced in the emotional realm. Now, you'll notice in this illustration, there's a fish in the cup, and the fish is about creativity and being inspired to create. So whether you're hoping to create a relationship here, let me put these cards down, a relationship, or you're going to be getting news of a relationship, here's the Page of Cups, messages, news coming, youthfulness. What's crowning you It's the Nine of Pentacles. So we have more pentacles. This energy is of independence and of making good decisions, of financial, secure decisions that help your home, that help you create the life that you want, where you can enjoy your garden, where you can have prosperity, to whatever, however you define that. And you can see she's holding on to a falcon. This is also a very important message about, you've worked hard to achieve what you've wanted to achieve, but don't leave out having fun and having hobbies and enjoying the fruits of your labor. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes we work so hard and we sacrifice having fun. And so, try to, put this down. Try to, do the things you need to do to get to this place, but don't let it take away the fun of being with people. This Nine of Pentacles is, she's single and she's standing here in her garden. And so, at what cost? Don't neglect your relationships and your interactions with other people. So in your near future, we have the Ace of Wands. So this Ace of Wands is a great card. This Ace of Wands, think of it as a gift, a blessing, an opportunity. And it's like the universe is telling you, go forth and create. Take your ideas, take your hopes, your dreams, sketch them out on paper, make a plan, write out an index card with 5 things that you hope to accomplish in the month of December, and start doing them. This is, it's only as good as if you start getting the wheels in motion. And if you don't, then, it's just going to pass you by. So make sure that you are able to continue with your dreams. Create, manifest, build the life that you want. And pardon me, I dropped a card here. Oh, there we go. It's 2 of Cups. Okay. So, where you are right now, you are the 4 of Pentacles. More Pentacles. How interesting. And this 4 of Pentacles, he's holding on for dear life for these pentacles, for his coins, for his resources. So what does this tell us? This can tell us that in December that you are kind of holding on to what you have. You're probably not wanting to take any wild risks with your resources, with your money. You have to maybe manage your money a little more closely in terms of if you do gifts for people, and if you have to make donations, whatever it may be. There's a sense here of kind of watching your resources and hanging on, and maybe not making any wild or impulsive decisions when it comes to your resources. In your environment, the 10 of Wands. So this 10 of Wands, again, Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And with this, we see this guy pushing the wands up the street. So you're strong and you can do that, and you can do a lot. But the point is that ultimately you're doing probably more than your fair share. And that when you are doing more than your fair share, it can exhaust you. It can make you really tired. It can be frustrating. It can lead to resentment, and resentment can, fester and cause illness. So delegate. Find a way to get people to help you and say, listen, somebody needs to help me get through this. I can't do it all myself. If you have to take the children to different activities, if you have to night classes and working during the day. So it's a lot going on with this card, but the message is, we know you're strong enough to be able to do this. However, ask for help, because this is about being stressed out and being burdened. And maybe it's, the obligations of the month, of having a lot on your plate. And you're thinking, how are you going to get through some of these things? In your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is water sign, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. In this Queen of Cups, she is a master of her emotions. She is sensitive, kind, loving energy. This is unconditional love, and she is there to nurture you. And so maybe, you need the nurturing, or perhaps you're the one doing the nurturing. But this queen is also very interesting because it's really a message about paying attention to your intuition and paying attention to your instinct, going with the flow, and kind of gauging how people are feeling and reacting. So if you're at Christmas parties or holiday parties and, things get heated with discussions and emotions get high. So, it's just be mindful with how everyone feels. And people have different feelings during the holidays. Some people, it's tough during the holidays. They're alone or things happen. And so, this is to intuitively sense how people are feeling and doing. And for you, it's either you're benefiting from some love and tenderness within your life and compassion and empathy, someone sensitive, or you're providing that to someone as well. Let's see. So we had where am I now? I am at hopes and fears. Okay. Outcome. Outcome is the Hierophant, a card of tradition, a card of conventions, a card of society's norms. So this card is something is its structure and education and perhaps marriage and religious observation. So this is coming into play in December, which is, it looks like a papal figure here. We have this 2 disciples here below. So there's some sense of involvement in traditional societal conventions for you. Sticking to tradition, sticking to the structure of tradition. So let me take a look here a little closer. And what I'm really struck is a lot of pentacle energy, a lot of common sense, grounded energy. We have, though, within this common sense energy, we have some really nice cards. And those nice cards, let me put these down. The 2 of Cups, opportunity for a deep relationship, an important relationship for you. Keep your eyes open, look for the signs, be intuitive. This Queen of Cups, trust your intuition when you're meeting people. Again, Page of Cups, messages, offerings of love, offerings of romance, offerings of dates, Pentacle of success, of, enjoying what you have and working hard for it, but don't forget to have fun. And again, planning and prepping and working hard and being diligent is great, and it gets you to a certain place, but don't neglect the enjoyment of life and the fulfillment of life. So, you have an opportunity here to do something creative and to put something in motion. Fun for you that's enthusiastic and makes you happy. You're holding on. You're not willing to take a risk. You are, of course, you're working hard. That's what seems to be happening in December for you. You're working very hard. And then you're, the structure of society, tradition, either whether it's religious, marriages, something to do with the conventions and the norms of society that you are paying attention to, that you're being very mindful of. So in looking at this, what I don't see swords energy. So we are missing on the air energy and the energy of reasoning and logic and strong communication and clarity. So this is really a earthy kind of reading for you, Pisces, with a lot of water as well. Okay, let's take a look at love for you and get a little more information. Responsiveness. So responsiveness. Responsiveness is, of being aware and being open and being receptive, and really intuiting and listening to what's going around in your life and the people that you interact with. So, responsiveness is, we see these people running down the hill. They're having fun, this couple. Responsiveness is really, let's see if we can get it without the glare. There we go. Responsiveness is, it's an interesting way of putting it, is to really be present with your partner, be present with your friends, be present to the situations that you're in. Enjoy where you are in the moment and feel it and sense it and have fun with it. And finally, to close the reading, I'd like to pull one more card, kind of a practice area or something to meditate on or to contemplate for the month of December. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Una. So easy does it. Again, in a time of a busy month like December, whether you have a lot going on, you have to take care of yourself and your own health and your own energy levels and your emotions, and just kind of keep your eye on it and see how you're doing. And for those that are not too crazy about the holidays, you also have to do the same thing, which is find a way to get through it with minimal disruption within your life. So a wonderful reading for you, Pisces, and I hope that something here resonated with you today. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe and click on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my readings. It's a great way to stay connected and to show support, and I'm very grateful for that. And thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to watch this reading. I wish you the very best in love and happiness and health for December. Blessings to you in December. See you soon. Bye-bye.